I get this is our Thanksgiving podcast.
Oh, yes, it is. We don't know when you're listening.
That's okay.
Let's start the show. Welcome everybody to Bad Potato Salad. My name is Derek, and I'm going to be your host. And today I'm joined by Mike, Kendall, and Alana. Wow. Everybody that you have formerly known from the show. And if you're not familiar with this is the show where our wives read us stories they find on Reddit, and then Mike and I help judge, blind react to these stories, I think is the best way to put it. How do you feel, Mike?
I mean, I think it's all those things. It's a public service.
And
is that what you do? Is that what you do?
Yeah.
You do public service?
It would be nice if somebody would ever call and thank us. Like somebody that was involved in one of these stories said, "Hey, man, thanks."
Yeah.
That would be
we have talked about this that we are going to try to find these people that write these stories because they have usernames on Reddit, and we're going to try to get them
some of the bigger ones. Yeah, some of the bigger ones.
Yeah, some of the the Thanksgiving Day story, the bad potato salad, the one
salad.
the namesake is after. I feel like we need to get them on the show.
For sure.
If it's your first time watching the show, we do appreciate it. We'd like for you. We'd like and love. We'd love for you to rate, comment, subscribe, podcast anywhere podcasts are available. On iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Play, or right here on YouTube where you can watch the show and see how beautiful our wives are.
Really, when all is said and done, that really is all we bring to the table is that.
Yeah.
Your hot wives.
Yeah.
Just look hot.
Yeah.
Every week you guys are just in less and less clothes.
Well, we forgot about.
And Stoey.
Yeah.
And Stoey. Yeah.
She brings a lot to the table.
She does.
Oh, I know.
She does.
You want to bring your...
Speaking of bringing a
Thank
lot to
you.
the table right now. Yeah. Her toy, right? There you go. So this is our Thanksgiving edition, which means we've been drinking. But it also means we don't know where you're watching or what day or time you're watching this.
Sorry.
We don't know what day or time you're watching the show, but we do appreciate it. We are thankful for you for doing that. Kendall, you're going to give us 2 stories to start off, and we're going to choose which one we think will be the funniest.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Here we go. First option. Am I the asshole for giving my granddaughter a DNA test?
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Second option. Am I the asshole for telling my 6-year-old that Santa isn't real?
Oh, hang on though. So the first one is
They gotta
interesting.
find out.
The DNA test is interesting because what that means is she was adopted, and then they gave her that test. Not?
No.
No, I think
You don't know what the story is, Derek.
the way that
No.
title sounded, it sounded like there was like she didn't look like everybody else in the family.
Oh, okay. So you're saying it's like an insult. All
If
right.
somebody was mad, then they were trying to.
The
hide
grandmother
reason,
was
but
trying
somebody
to
wanted to find out.
prove. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's do that one then.
You want to do that
Yeah,
one?
oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So read the title again.
Okay.
That one sounds like a.
Am
real
I the
problem.
asshole for giving my granddaughter a DNA test?
I just took a DNA test. Turns out
I'm 100% not
adopted.
Not that. I was like, not the granddaughter. Okay. This is about my granddaughter, Lindsay. Now, Lindsay is 15, has it rough being the middle child, and she looks different from her siblings.
Nice FedEx.
I
that's what we used to call kids that didn't look like their family in high school.
FedEx?
Yeah, because the
Why?
FedEx man dropped them off.
Oh, perfect. I truly was confused how she had blonde curly hair while the rest of the family has dark hair. I thought genetics was just being weird, and I love her. The issue came up when Lindsay told me their parents banned her from getting an ancestry test.
Ooh.
I told my son and daughter-in-law that there was something fishy around her birth and that she needs to know. They denied it, told me to leave it alone.
Who did she say that to? That there was
Her
something
son
fishy?
and daughter-in-law.
Okay.
Grandma was like, "Look, this sounds fishy. If there's something fishy going on, she needs to know."
Couple different fish in the
Yeah.
pond.
Couple of
that they
different
were
fish
making
in the pond.
babies. Yeah.
We don't know whose fish were in there. They denied it and told me to leave it alone. Lindsay's in high school. She went to her biology teacher. And to put it bluntly, the teacher said, "Yep, it's odd for her to have some of the traits that she has."
Oh no, you can do those like gene square. Remember those gene squares that they would make you do and
To figure out what
yeah,
color
to
eyes your
figure-
kid
You
will
know,
have.
I think
Yeah.
you write down like what job you're gonna have.
No.
who you are.
Yeah.
Mike's
Those
talking
are-
about
That's
this.
smash.
Mike's talking about
Yeah.
this thing.
Those work.
BLUE.
Yeah.
Who
You're
you're
a
gonna
whore.
marry.
You are not the father. And you're gonna be a fireman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that so funny to me?
Yeah. We watched my sister's kids because
Oh,
the boys
yeah.
didn't really do them.
Yeah, right.
And they were, and then we watched, and they were in that mode, and I'll be honest, it was so fun.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you write down the 3 jobs you're gonna have, the names of the people you're gonna marry.
Marry.
Oh yeah, like the
Uh-huh.
was it called
The mash, the one with
mash?
paper
Yeah.
where you just
Mash.
cross them all off.
MA
SH.
That's it,
That's
yeah,
how you spell
yeah.
mash.
mansion apartment
What's the first word you said?
Mansion,
Oh.
apartment.
something in house.
Yeah.
Subway.
I thought it was like, I don't know.
Was it?
All right.
What was the
We'll
S?
look it up.
All right, but this lady, the
Okay,
biology
okay.
teacher was like, no.
Biology teacher said, it's really odd for you to have some of these traits. So she came to me distressed and asked me to buy her a DNA test because she needs to know. Long story short, she is not her mother's kid.
You are
Oh.
not the father.
Hold on.
My son got someone else pregnant and her biological mom gave her up. This has blown up the family. While Lindsay is pissed about being lied
Wait,
to,
hold on though. How does grandma not know that? How does
Okay.
grandma
I know, I
not
thought,
know
yeah.
she was pregnant?
in the edit, I'll get
Okay,
to that.
All right.
This is blowing up the family. Lindsay's pissed about
They
being
just
lied
show
to.
the baby one day.
You guys remember Jesus?
Yeah.
Turns out round 2.
Look at this. He had a brother.
Hey, yo.
He had a brother.
His name's Ed.
She said, I'm getting a ton of heat. Now they won't talk to me, which is making Lindsay more mad at them. She said, I've answered this multiple times. They were on the other side of the country when she was born, so she just wasn't
Got it,
totally aware.
Got it.
And she said, I met Lindsay when she was about 6 months old, so it wasn't really hard to like hide the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
is grandma the asshole for giving Lindsay the DNA test?
I mean, I like to believe that when the granddaughter came to her demanding the DNA test, that she called her son.
She did.
Okay. I mean, and when he said no.
Yeah, they
then
were like,
she said,
yeah.
Hmm.
That's what it seems like. It seems like
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and say not the asshole. Her parents are assholes for hiding the fact that like her
yeah, what's
also that marriage is so crazy. Like
Yeah.
like you got another girl knocked up. I'm gonna stay with you now. You
Yeah, the
keep a
middle
kid, and,
child,
like,
too.
yeah.
middle child.
and then we're gonna have
yeah.
another one,
Yeah.
a spite baby.
Baby.
Oh, are those the ones with powers?
I don't know. I hope so.
Well, I mean, and wait till the third baby wants to do a DNA test. We don't know whose kid's whose.
Yeah,
It's weird to do a DNA test when the woman's like not pregnant.
But
or
also,
wasn't
it's
pregnant.
also weird that like okay, like the mom knew it wasn't her kid. The
Mhm.
mom knew it wasn't her kid.
What was the
So-
how did you think she knew?
Because she was only mad for 9 months. She wasn't angry for it. So like the mom knew it wasn't her kid, and like I'm talking about from grandma's perspective.
Right.
Like why would you just not tell the
Yeah.
parents that? Just be like, hey, like yeah, we have made a mistake, and this is we
Also,
don't
I
want her
mean,
to know
really,
that."
they had the opportunity to dye the kid's hair.
right.
And the kid was young enough.
Yeah.
She would have never known.
They also had the opportunity to just not keep the kid. They don't
Yeah.
remember things when they're 6 months old.
That should be that should have been the first
Mm.
choice.
It's true. I think grandma's not the asshole because, listen, this kid's she's 15. She's
Yeah.
asking now.
It's just gonna get worse.
At
Yeah.
18, she can do it herself.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and her freaking biology. I mean, the biology teacher's the asshole.
You think?
Why do you
think?
think-
Oh,
why do
sorry.
you
This guy
double
studied
down?
science and he knew
Oh.
things. Yeah.
You imagine going to your teacher and he's like, "Oh, you're definitely
Yeah.
not that." Yeah.
I mean,
Those aren't your parents. No chance. I know
Oh.
biology. I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
You think the biology teacher's the asshole, not the husband that cheated on his wife to make a child out of wedlock? That guy's
Yeah.
not the asshole. The
No,
biology teacher.
biology teacher bro code should have said, "No, that happens all the time,
He
man.
should've said, "You
Nature's weird."
genetics are weird.
Yeah.
No one really
Yeah.
knows. You could be anybody.
Genetics are weird. Your dad's a little loose. You know?
Maybe another girl got in there. Nobody.
Nobody could know. Nobody could have
It's
known.
like when one puppy or one dog can have like multiple litters at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a lot like that, man. A lot of ins, a lot of outs. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say,
litter.
yeah, I think so.
What?
Multiple fathers. I think it's cats or dogs. One of them can have multiple fathers to each litter. Yeah.
Mm.
At the same
Yeah,
If
time.
they had like
Same
6
litter,
puppies,
yeah.
like they could be different. Are you
Yeah,
sure?
it's
I've
it's
never
either
heard that.
well, you know what? We haven't done this in a while. We'll check it at the end of the show.
Yeah.
We haven't
need
run a
like
fact
a
check.
notepad or something that's like, here's all the things we're going to fact check at the
Yeah.
end.
Well, we got this. It's called our brains.
I won't
hope
remember
that's
that.
True. That's
I
crazy.
don't
Yeah.
remember.
No, I think I'm pretty sure that is true. I'll look it up at the end of the show, and then we'll get an
Tell you
answer
what,
for that.
I will get a dog pregnant.
Okay, can I'm going to say something that might make me sound real dumb, so we might have to just cut this
Hold
part
on.
out.
We need a button for this. We need a video button for
Not-
this.
Not safe for Kendall.
I feel I feel like it's possible for someone to be pregnant with with twins and one.
No.
It's not at all.
No,
I
because it
didn't
has
read
to
that
be
somewhere.
the same
Like a
one
human?
sperm.
Yeah.
One sperm splits into two
The sperm
different.
doesn't split. The
the-
egg splits.
The egg splits.
Mike
and
went,
one, but yeah, it's one sperm that gets it.
Hold
so.
on. I'll check. I thought I read like a story about it's like very, very rare, but that it was like that someone does it like with two different people back to back or
I
very
probably
close.
got caught cheating and told her that. Completely forgot.
This
about it.
child would look like
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
but this
Yeah.
is my with full circle. This is Mike's the asshole. I'm gonna say Grandma's not the asshole
Yeah.
for what it's worth.
But I am because I was wrong.
That's fair.
Okay, so what? So I say grandma's not the asshole.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, it's a messy. Like you said, the dad got
The
someone
dad's
else
the
pregnant.
asshole.
Yeah.
The
yeah,
dad
the
is the
dad is the
asshole.
asshole. Yeah. I don't think Grandma's the asshole here.
Okay.
Although she should have probably respected the wishes. But it was the kid. It was the
I don't know.
kid.
I'm
It wasn't.
torn on this one.
I
I
think
really am because I still don't think it was her place to do that. Because
No,
she
but
was
the
only
15-year-old's
15.
gonna figure out a way to do that anyway.
For
Give
sure.
a letter though, and not be that. You know, you could even tell her, said, "Hey,
Secretly send it to her.
you didn't hear this from me, but
Yeah.
yeah, you can do this."
Yeah, your
or-
dad is black and you are not. So
Right.
it's probably
Turns
not.
out.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You want a couple more?
Yeah.
And a
give
couple
me-
more?
give-
Okay.
Lon, what are we reading here?
How about? Well, I'm gonna give you the two options and then we'll hand it over. Am I the asshole? Sorry. Am I the asshole for refusing to learn Japanese for my wife? Am I the asshole for refusing to get in the tub after my husband stood in it with his outside flip flops?
Okay. Well, no. We are gonna do. We are gonna do. Am I the asshole for not learning how to speak Chinese?
Japanese.
Japanese
Why are we
language.
picking that one?
Because he doesn't
Because-
want to hear what your thoughts are on
Yeah.
flip flops in a bathtub.
I already
think.
know what your thoughts are on outside clothing in the house. You're not for it.
What about flip flops in a shower?
No.
That can't buy you pee in the shower. How would that?
Yeah, flip flops would be way better.
Yeah, right.
Flip flops would be
What
way
was that?
better.
In fact,
noise?
Ilana might want to wear flip flops
Oh.
after you found out you pee
Mm.
in the shower.
She might want to.
Let me get
All right,
back to
Lon,
my
let's
brown
read it.
sugar bourbon.
This brown sugar bourbon, I know we're not sponsored by them. It is so good, it's shocking.
Mike loves
And
his
you
cat
also gave
cup.
me a plastic cup.
Well, they're not. I don't think they're a Southern product in general anymore.
They're not.
She,
A what?
Alana
Like
means her
the
job,
company I work
not-
for.
Not Southern, as in
Oh.
the Southern
Right.
parts of the.
Southern
okay.
Glazers
You
Wine
guys
and
don't cover that.
Spirits. I don't think so. I don't.
Hey, Mike,
know.
we don't have to buy Alana's stuff.
I really
Yeah.
We'll get our
like it.
own.
It's really good.
I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
It is good. I think it's in the stores. Okay.
It's delish.
If it's in the stores, we will have a
What
whole
time
bottle,
do
a
they
whole bunch of
close?
bottles
Yeah.
right. We'll have a whole bunch of bottles right up here next week, and we will be sponsored by them.
Yeah.
We'll just start reading ad reads for
It
them
is
until they
shockingly
give
good.
us money.
Brown
good.
sugar bourbon.
Or we can be
Find out if
sponsored.
your grandkid is really your grandkid.
Yeah. Am I the asshole?
not.
Drinking up brown sugar bourbon? You could be.
We'll find out.
Make your grandma guess who the dad is.
Well, that sounds like a Coors Light ad.
Yeah, brown sugar bourbon.
Make your grandma guess who the dad
Who
is.
knows who got me pregnant?
A lot of Rickies in this trailer
Yeah.
park. It's all I'm gonna say.
Oh.
Go ahead, Lon.
Okay.
Okay. Am I the asshole for refusing to learn Japanese for my wife? Some contacts we met in college and we both speak English, so no problems in communication. So we got married 6 months ago and moved back to Japan since she really wanted to stay close to family and I work remotely.
That is such a crazy jump in sentences.
Right. Oh, for sure.
Like,
So we got
right.
married.
We met in college.
Yeah.
We both spoke English.
speak English.
And we moved to Japan.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they got married.
Got married.
Yeah.
moved to
What
Japan.
else is there? You
You
have.
want to be closer to home.
Yeah. Do you speak English? I speak
Yeah.
English. We should get married.
Let's get
Yeah.
married.
Yeah.
And
You know,
then
that
move.
never came up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
No. I never really put too much effort into learning Japanese because I can get by with English for most things.
Same.
Yeah.
And the stuff I can't, I just use an app on my phone to get by. We had an argument between us about me learning Japanese to be able to integrate better with the culture. I told her I didn't want to because, well, that's a several-year-long investment to solve a problem that doesn't even exist.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. That's
Why is
the
it not
thing.
a
Not
Because
really.
because it does take several years to learn the language.
Yeah.
And if he's getting by with English over there,
He
like
you know.
lives there.
Yeah, but she wants him
But
to
imagine
learn.
this. And I know, I get that, and I get that. But imagine this. I have I wake up in sweats sometimes thinking about like going back to college and like taking exams and stuff like that. And I feel such relief to know I'd never have to like learn that hard again.
Duolingo is like the easiest thing ever, and I'm sure
Or Babel,
For
yeah.
Japanese.
I've
Do you know how
not taken
difficult of
Japanese.
a language
I'm not
that
saying
is?
it's not hard. I'm saying if I was living there and it was my husband's family,
Yeah.
I would definitely try to learn something.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sure he knows something.
Well, he said enough to get
Konnichi.
by.
yeah, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah, it's.
Is that hello?
I don't know.
I just
We
looked
don't
up
know.
a Japanese word. I wanted to be like,
You looked it up on your phone.
yeah. I was looking up a
I thought he was
Japanese word.
googling porn again.
I was trying to find a Japanese word I could say. No, yeah. I mean, if you're moving to Japan, even if it's your wife
Yeah.
isn't Japanese,
Yeah, that's a
you
good point.
Also
should-
fair,
For your own sanity, you should try to
right.
pick up a few words.
unless you're going to do it like the military base. If you're living on the U.S.
True.
military base, probably don't need to learn a lot.
Probably not.
Yeah, go ahead, Lon.
She got mad at me for apparently not wanting to put the effort in to learn the culture of her country. And I told her it's not like I forced her to study for years to understand my country's culture.
Oh, when you
She
say
w-
things like my country,
Oh, yeah,
like,
that's
that
what I
is-
was just gonna
Yeah.
say.
it's like starting a sentence like I'm not racist,
Yeah,
but
right.
you know what I mean?
She was like, "You're American, it doesn't count," which was hurtful but fair.
Hurtful, but
That is
fair.
hurtful, but very accurate.
yeah, you know what? You
Yeah.
guys have never lost a world war,
Yeah.
so I guess that's fair.
I like the way everyone treats Americans like after this time. Like they have like with the metric system, we were like, everyone's like, you're gonna have to learn the metric system. We're like, nah.
yeah,
And we just stay with ours. Eventually everyone's gonna go back to inches. And,
Yeah.
and the same with the language. Like you go anywhere now and they speak English because we're just like, nah, we just can't.
We
Because
just
Like,
we're
yes, we saw our
assholes.
We're not
standardized
smart
test
enough.
scores. You do not
Yeah.
want us trying. You don't want to hear someone from Arkansas going Kenichi nod.
Or a Pittsburgh accent.
Are we the
Konnichiwa.
asshole?
Yeah, yeah. America is the asshole. Go ahead.
That's it. Everyone's saying he's the asshole, basically. Like, you're a typical American. You're painfully American.
Painfully American.
That is a perfect way to describe
Yeah.
that. Painfully American.
yeah.
Like, what an insult to her, though, too.
Yeah, for sure.
I
But
mean-
hey, I mean, their relationship is built on such a strong foundation. They both speak English,
and went to the same college.
and they went to the same college.
Plus, he's just graduated from school. He's like, I'm not doing more school.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And
It's
he already agreed to move over there. She won that battle.
That's true.
He's like, I'll figure out chopsticks later.
Imagine like like you go to you meet a girl in college, and then she wants to move back home. Maybe it's like
That's
a
true.
bad scenario. she's from Chicago,
Yeah.
but like she was from Japan.
Yeah.
Like,
We have some friends that lived in Japan for 2 years.
Yeah.
And they went there for the husband's work, and he learned Japanese way before he knew he was
shockingly
going.
quick. Like yeah, obnoxiously.
He learned it. He learned it.
Yeah, and she learned enough to get around, but they weren't staying there, number one, and their whole family wasn't there.
Right.
So I find that interesting. I don't know. I think I'd try. I'd say he's the asshole.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
definitely, he's
yeah.
definitely the asshole. That was never the question. That was
Derek's
never the
like, but I
question.
am
Yeah.
also the
But I'm
asshole.
also like, I'm
Yeah.
not. I don't want to learn.
Also, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
I mean, if they're gonna live there
Yeah.
indefinitely at this point,
Yeah, I feel like it has little even to do with her. It's
Yeah,
you're
that's a good
living
point.
in that country.
Yeah.
How limiting that must feel. I remember we went to Punta Cana for vacation one time, and like they're early into at the time. This was probably 10 years ago, so they're a little earlier than like Cancun or like these places that tourism is their whole
right.
and so we were down there, and I was trying to like book a trip, like a snorkeling trip. And the language barrier was annoying. And like I came back to the room like annoyed that I couldn't you're in their country
Yeah.
and you're
Mike's-
annoyed they don't speak
Mike's in-
your language.
Like
Yeah.
some Punta Cana, like konnichiwa.
Yeah.
Konnichiwa. You guys don't understand any
Yeah.
of this? What
You
do
don't know Japanese?
know?
No, but it is funny as American. You're right. We just assume like
Yeah.
just learn our
Right.
language.
Yeah.
We're lazy.
we're
We
the
are.
worst.
We are
We're the-
lazy. We
Happy
are.
Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah, yeah. This country is built on not learning other people's shit.
Yeah.
So what do you
I'm
mean?
doing whatever the fuck we
Yeah.
want.
Yeah. Oh, the queen doesn't like that. We'll just take it from her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's not
yeah.
funny.
All
but
right.
it
Well,
is.
we all agree he's the asshole. What's the next
Yeah.
one?
Oh,
But he's
gosh.
our asshole.
Yeah.
He's our
He's-
asshole. Okay. Wait, what did I said Japanese, and what was the other one I said? Oh, flip flops. Okay. Am I the asshole for not participating in a birthday party thrown by my boss?
Okay.
It's a little misleading. It's basically a birthday party thrown at work.
Okay.
Okay. And am I the asshole for traveling with my own coffee maker this holiday season?
No, I've known people. Okay, sorry, that was already my opinion.
I love it.
You're
Alana
very-
said
you're very
no,
opinion.
not the
First one
asshole.
again?
For not participating in a birthday party thrown by my boss. And am I the asshole for traveling with my own coffee maker this holiday season?
I don't have an opinion on either. of
I don't
these.
either.
The
I
flip
would-
flop one, I have an opinion on.
Ah!
You want to go to the flip flop? Let's go.
Do you want to go
flip-
back to flip
Let's
flops?
go back to flip.
And
Let's
this
go
is
back to
This
flip-flops.
is a great time to remind you, if you're listening to the podcast and we don't choose a story that you want to hear, we will absolutely go back and make a separate video for that story. All you do is comment, be like, hey, I would really like to hear the story about the flip-flops, which we're going to read because my wife's not, she wanted to, so we're going to do that to make her happy. But if like you wanted to hear the boss's party story, we will we'll record it and we'll make it a whole separate video. We'll send it just to you.
Oh,
Or we'll put it on our
that
page.
sounds exclusive.
Yeah, we'll put it on our page.
Also, side note, we've had some people message us and say they want to be guests on our podcast. I was like, I don't know that we're there yet.
All right, all right.
But we have interest.
Look
Hmm.
at us.
Okay. Am I the asshole for refusing to get in the tub after my husband stood in it with his outside flip-flops?
Is there indoor flip flops?
Yeah.
For sure.
There
Shower,
is indoor
shower
flip-flops?
flip-flops, like
Yeah.
shower flip-flops,
Okay.
flip-flops, yeah, that you'd wear in
That's the
college.
funny part about this.
'Kay.
Because I think they're supposed to be shower flip-flops. All right.
Okay.
My husband and I are on a trip at an Airbnb with a clawfoot tub. Very important.
Ooh.
Sexy. Very
Uh-huh. Very sexy. I'm a very clean person. Literally, I think Alana wrote this. I'm a very clean person.
We've never stayed in an Airbnb with a clawfoot tub. So
Well.
if she did, I'd like to know who she was with.
Up your
Oh.
game, Derek. Okay.
Yeah, she did take her
Um,
boyfriend.
I'm a very clean person, generally paranoid about cleanliness standards of hotels. I've sort of trained, in quotes, my husband to wear flip-flops in hotels versus bare feet.
This last guy couldn't even get his wife to speak the right, or husband to speak the right language. This guy's
Yeah,
this
he's
guy's
trained in it.
Trained to
in-
wear
yeah.
shoes.
Wait, I
That's a
don't do
good-
that.
That's a good side note. Do you wear shoes or something in
Yeah, you're in a
hotel
lot of
rooms?
hotels.
So this is funny, but yeah, like we'll come in our shoes, take them off, and then Alana, what she does is she takes all the towels off the wall and she puts them on. She lays, she tiles,
bath
she like
towels?
in the
Like
bathroom,
runners.
in the bathroom.
In the bathroom?
She doesn't like to touch her tile in
But I
hotels.
hate walking on a hotel room floor too.
So will you wear socks or flip-flops or something?
Socks or bare feet? I don't know. It's rough for me. Either way.
Will you walk in a hotel room with bare feet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're not.
It's not, it's not as
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
I think,
because I gotta get in the bed and the shower.
all right.
I don't really walk around in bare feet very often.
Yeah.
Period. So
That's a
I
good
don't-
point.
Yeah. Not
Wait.
really.
You sleep with socks on?
No, but
Okay.
like that's when I take them off.
Yeah.
You know, very seductively.
Yeah.
He does the
Otherwise-
cutest thing when he takes his socks off.
Go ahead.
I do.
Yeah. Mike will be in bed. He snuggles his feet together, and then he'll kick a sock off.
Oh,
Oh,
you
that's
like
it,
you
that's it.
start a fire with
In
your feet
bed.
underneath there?
You rub my feet together like crazy.
He does snuggle foot his
Like,
feet.
When I first lay down, snuggle put my feet
I
together.
just-
Like, rub them together. I don't know why.
I just love that
My
Mike's like,
feet.
you don't know me.
Yeah.
You don't know we don't know what I've been through.
No, but I'm trying to think. Like, I definitely take them off before I get in bed.
Yeah, you probably do. But if you don't, you get.
I'm already in, like, laying around, and then we're going, like, oh, this is turning into sleep. Then I'm already there. I might kick them off.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
All right. So the trained husband wears his flip flops.
You can call him Derek.
You're an asshole.
Okay. We also wear flip flops into showers or tubs that we don't plan to bathe in. But
Okay.
apparently, he thinks that applies to a tub that we're about to bathe in as well.
So he got into the tub they were going to bathe in wearing the flip flops.
guess.
That's hysterical.
Why would they get into a tub that they didn't plan on bathing in?
I don't know either. That confuses me. I understand wearing, like, if you want to wear them in the shower, that would make
Yeah.
sense to me.
Probably like an old hotel maybe that has like a tub and a
Like a shower
Maybe
tub.
that's what she
Yeah.
meant.
Oh,
Versus
she's
by
saying they're not
that.
showering it, not
tub.
bathing in it.
Okay, but it said
okay.
to- all right.
Yeah, okay.
Fair,
okay,
fair.
Okay.
Yeah, if you hop in naked with flip flops in
Yeah.
the bathtub, I'm
Yeah.
wondering too.
Prison, Mike.
All right,
Did I
so-
do good?
Did you say
Like I
prison?
picture him like looking at her. Did I do good?
Yeah.
Standing in a tub.
His little feet are
Yeah.
sticking out. With like a
he's got
thing.
the scuba thing
Yeah.
on for no reason.
Baby, I
Okay.
got my flip flops on.
yeah.
Joey's very excited about this. Okay, so tonight we decided to get into the bathtub. He was about to use soap to wash the tub before we soak,
Okay.
but I'd noticed that he'd worn his flip flops to shower in the tub.
So he'd already showered before. Now they're gonna take a bath in the clawfoot
And he's going to
tub.
clean it.
And he,
But he's cleaning it.
Yeah.
What's it
She
about?
said these flip-flops have been out in the streets. The amount of
I thought they were his
germs-
shower flip flops.
No, apparently there is outside.
Oh, God
I don't
damn
know.
this guy.
This
He
is
is
way more
reckless.
complicated than me.
It's very complicated. Sorry, I didn't know it was
I
as
don't know if it's
complicated.
the brown sugar bourbon, but yeah, I'm having trouble following.
so
Yeah.
no, so this guy wore flip flops into the shower. He showered the flip flops. They weren't his shower flip flops. All right. He might have thought they were, but then he probably realized they weren't his shower flip flops. He's like, I'm gonna scrub the tub.
Yeah, I'm gonna clean
Yeah, I'm
it.
gonna clean it. But now they're gonna take a
Too late.
bath, and she's like, I'm not
late.
doing that. Yeah.
But if he's gonna clean it, what's the point? According to him, I'm making up new rules. I don't think I did because this is implied. It blows my mind that he thinks differently. Am I the asshole for this? I think he should apologize for ruining a relaxing bath. And he won't because he feels like he didn't do anything wrong and blames me for changing the rules. So am I the asshole?
They both sound a little
Yeah.
crazy.
It sounds
This
like
is
a-
way past my craziness, and you know
They
that.
do. But you know what?
Yeah.
This is what I'm not going to read them all, but there's like a whole page of edits.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, I have OCD. Yes, edit. I should go to therapy. Yes, edit this.
Wait, let me ask you this. Did it tell us how old they are?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I think
so-
she's the asshole, though. I think she's a little too. I mean, you're first you're on vacation.
Right.
Live a little.
Have a wild night. You know, getting out, getting the
Is that
claws
wild
up.
for you?
Well, I mean, no, I mean, there'd be like 7 people in there.
And a horse.
Yeah, yeah, obviously that goes without saying. But you know,
Horse.
you're on vacation, relax. He went through the trouble of trying to clean it.
Right.
I feel like she was just looking to be angry. Or
Right.
something.
Yeah.
why?
That seems.
I
Why-
feel like this is it's a very red flag.
Yeah.
This girl's a walking red flag. I don't think he's the asshole. I think it's a dangerous game you play when you start first off, she called him trained.
Yeah.
Right.
She's-
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's the problem. here
She's
for
the
sure.
asshole.
And
Yeah.
there's no guy that thinks that way. Like he's doing that out of respect, even. To
Yeah, he's
him.
trying.
Yeah.
He wore the flip flops in
Yep.
the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He cleaned it out of respect. No
Right.
guy even
Because
gets like,
he would lick her butthole if she asked.
Wait, he's cleaning the hotel shower?
right. Yeah.
It's an Airbnb, but yeah,
He
Yeah,
was
that's
cleaning
what
the
I meant.
Airbnb bathtub before they got in it.
to make her happy.
And she's still not happy. Yeah, that she's definitely. the
Sorry, caterpillar for whatever your name is.
You
You're
become
the
a-
asshole.
You should
You're
become a
the
Caterpillar
butterfly.
for.
You should become a butterfly.
You should be a butterfly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shoes in the house, but all of that you just said is
Yeah.
a little.
Yeah.
'Cause he's
A lot of
out of
cuckoo.
respect, he's trying to accommodate.
Mhm.
Right.
You know, he's like, okay, this bothers you, I'll do this. This bothers you, I'll do that, and it's still not enough. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think she was gonna find something no matter what.
I think she's the
Yeah,
asshole.
I think she
Yeah.
is the asshole.
Yeah,
Did
Wait.
you clean that with organic soap?
Yeah. Are those
Cruelty
Adidas shower
free.
slides?
a
You
must.
savage.
Uh-huh.
Non-toxic.
What's that?
Nothing.
She
What-
said cruelty free,
And
non toxic soap. You got to be, can't kill any animals, and you got to,
None? Not even
use-
like the bad one?
no pesticides.
What about ticks?
We can kill them. You can burn them.
I had 2 ticks last year in 1 year.
Way to,
Like,
fucking,
at the
way to
height-
brag.
At the height
Oh,
of
he's
my tick
terrified.
fear. Like all of a sudden I was like, I started worrying about ticks. Honestly, God, out of nowhere, I became obsessed with ticks.
Did we
And
not?
then I was home in bed one day,
Wait, did we tell this story already or not?
No.
Oh, great. Keep going.
and I'm just laying there, and I was like, something was itching on my stomach. I looked down,
Nope. Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
a tick was in.
Nope.
Like,
Yep.
here.
Mike.
Did you get tested for Lyme's disease?
No, we got
No.
it. It had just like I
Oh,
just
God, I can't.
caught it, and then
Wait, this is
about
better.
a month later, she calls me in the bathroom. She's having an allergic reaction or something. She's like blotchy,
Medication.
like red. She's sitting on the floor of the shower. I go in there.
What, did she wearing sandals?
No, and I was sitting on the floor. Can you
She
believe
still had her heels on because
That's the whole
it? It
thing.
was that kind of night.
yeah, we were cool. And so I go in there and like I'm like, you all right? Like, and we're talking about her because I'm super like she like seemed like she was
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my god. I'm like, what? And she's like, there's a tick on your neck.
Oh God.
And like her anything to do with her just like never.
Yeah.
Oh.
We were done
don't
with
you
her
die?
reaction. Yeah.
I had to get out of the shower mid shower while I'm covered in hives and find the tool and take the tick
No,
out
no,
of his
no.
neck.
So
As bad as you think it is 1,000 times worse when you see it.
It is the
did
grossest
it
thing.
hurt? Did
I
it?
No.
Could you not feel it?
Not
So-
even a little bit.
So that's so weird because like my buddy, when I was at my buddy's house in Tennessee, his cat kept rubbing all over me, and like I just thought, oh, cats
Yeah.
like me, you know. And I felt like this like scratch in my arm, and I was like, man, the cat must have scratched me, right?
Mhm.
And then I like I had a hoodie on, and I felt. I was like, oh, there's like blood. It's a blood blister already. So like I
Like
pulled.
you just kept, and then I kept doing this, and
Yeah,
there was
you
a
have
bullet
to.
hole
Yeah,
in my
no,
arm.
and I looked, and there was a tick, like trying to dig itself into my skin.
Yeah.
We just pulled one off our dog. We'd take her to the vet
Yeah.
center, the tick twister.
Yeah.
But now we have one now. So yeah.
Yeah, we went to Deep Creek. We pulled probably 3 out of each dog.
For
Oh
sure.
yeah, over and over
yeah,
again.
yeah.
Well, then and the lucky thing is our dog is white and fluffy, and you can
So you can
see
him
them
really well. Yeah.
on the top of him. But Ace is darker than her, and
Yeah.
I have to like dig around on him to
Yeah.
make sure. He had 2. Wait, last tick story. Ace, we had just gotten him. Took him to my mom's. My mom
The
has
tick
all
was
this
bigger than Ace. So it was
Yeah,
hard to see.
yeah.
He had 2 that were so big, I thought they were moles, and I was like, "Oh, I guess we gotta get these moles removed." And
Yeah.
our neighbor was like, that's a tick that's been there so long it's dead." And I was like,
Aw.
"What?"
Not to the tick, to Ace. I feel bad for Ace.
He was okay.
Well, they
Yeah.
take
Tough
that.
little
They
guy.
take that medicine, so they're safer.
So it
than
kills
we are,
them
but
and-
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
they take a tick medicine. But
So gross. Hey, tick stories.
Ticks are the
Yeah.
asshole. They really serve no purpose.
Okay, we want 2 more.
love a big tick
Yeah.
story.
Yeah. We're like 30, 35 right now, so we got time for like one more quick one, and then a not safe for work.
I got a I got a not safe for work stitch lined up for us. Okay. Let me look at what we have here. Okay. Am I the asshole for not participating in a birthday party thrown for my boss? Or am I the asshole for Googling ways to encourage my girlfriend to work out?
But wait, am I the
Yeah.
asshole for what?
Gotta do that one.
You added that one.
Googling
Encourage-
ways to encourage my girlfriend to work out.
Yeah, no, I want to hear that.
We
for
gotta-
sure. I absolutely want to hear that. It's hey,
Lana,
honey,
that's all you.
How do you even bring that up? How do you even bring that up?
Okay, here's an interesting thing before she reads it.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not fat, I'm pregnant.
Here's the interesting thing.
Close.
The whole thing goes one direction, and then his last line is like
I'm like so excited.
so funny.
I'm so excited.
Okay.
I don't know if funny is the right word,
Read
but
the title.
Am I the asshole for Googling ways to encourage my girlfriend to work out?
Deal.
yes.
Let's hear him out.
Good for him.
She's amazing. I'm in love with her. I look forward to years with this woman.
I hate this guy already.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Gets
the
way
asshole.
worse.
Well, actually, that means something bad's coming.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
First off, I love her so
Yeah.
much, just the way she is.
If I could change
Oh.
anything, the only thing I'd ever change about her is her last name.
But Planet Fitness is having a special.
Yeah. Yeah. My God.
Last year, we both happily agreed to commit to our own approaches to physical fitness. I kept up mine with yoga a couple times a month, weightlifting a couple times a week, and boxing here and there. She started to do Orange Theory, then quit after a month.
Wait, Orange Theory?
Orange
It's
Theory.
a fitness place.
It's like
Oh.
Yeah,
like
she's fucking drinking shakes, and I'm working out 3
That
times a week.
counts. I like oranges.
I can eat oranges and lose weight.
but she's gained 20 pounds since we got together last year, and while that's obviously not anywhere
That was a joke. That was a joke. Before we get letters, that was a joke.
well, that's obviously not anywhere close to a breakupable element. I think about the
Hold on,
rest.
the fact that he has a weight
He
where he's
put
like
that in there.
25 pounds and she's gone. Like that's yeah. You love that
Prenup.
person. Yeah. Tony Romo, Jessica Simpson had that prenup where if she
Oh.
to maintain a certain weight.
That I could talk about that forever, and he is the asshole.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Awful.
Not a breakupable weight, but only 20 pounds.
Yeah, I'd have to see the prenup.
I will always love her, but as I continue to stay committed to getting in shape, it's sometimes a little challenging to see her give me compliments on my body while also saying negative things about her own body, while also doing nothing to alleviate the source of her own discontent.
That's why I don't get in shape, so you don't feel bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm committed to
I
making you
don't
look
ever
better.
want you to feel bad.
Yeah.
Never.
I just look horrible.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
We are litmus tests.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how good you look next to us?
That's true.
Earlier this year, at first, I tried holding her accountable to the schedule she set for herself. That made her feel pressured and like I only wanted her for this body type she didn't have yet.
Yeah.
I got that, so I totally backed off.
No, I'm for a little motivation like that though. Like I feel like, someone pushing you that can encourage you to work out after you see him have results like that. You think that would make you want to work out a little
Yeah, I
bit.
would think so.
Keyword in a good way, and what he said was that
Yeah.
he said I was holding her accountable to what she said
Yeah,
she
for
was
sure.
doing.
Right.
For
So
sure.
I'll give him that
That's
for
fair.
a minute.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 8 months later, she still makes negative remarks about her body, but I don't say anything, hoping that I can lead by example instead by continuing to work out. Am I the asshole for wanting to find a way to encourage her to do the things she clearly wants to do without making her feel like I'm objectifying her? Am I the asshole for wanting to be sexually attracted to the woman I'm emotionally and intellectually attracted to?
There it
Oh,
is.
that is.
You're only the asshole for verbalizing.
Yeah. Dude, there was a moment, and I always tell Alana this. I'm like, if I'm getting fat, tell me, because I want to look a certain way, and I want to. There was a moment around 2017, 2018. It was right after you got your wine job because we were drinking a lot of wine. I gained like 25 pounds,
I didn't
and
realize
nobody
that he
said
was
anything
getting
to me.
chubby.
And I looked at a Christmas picture, and I had
Aw.
tits.
You thought
And I said,
you thought you were Santa.
yeah.
But we
I
didn't
was-
we didn't
I-
know until
yeah.
like later on, like we look back and we're like, oh.
Yeah, it's very noticeable. Like very like
Yeah.
I remember Derek 2017. Yeah.
yeah. He wasn't funny and he wasn't
Yeah,
good
yeah.
looking. It was a bad. So I mean, yeah, you're 100%. You're the asshole for trying to figure out a way. Again,
That's a tough
that
one.
person. No, but the thing is, like, that person is going to be who they want to be.
Yep.
You either love them for who
Yep.
they are, or
Thank
you
you.
find somebody else. I feel like
Derek,
that's
that might be the
simple.
most respectable thing that you've said since the beginning of this podcast.
Shut up.
I'll go one further. It might be the only respectable thing.
There we go. Until then.
Of course, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
I know, of
But no,
course.
but that's 100%. Like you gotta either you love them for what they
Yeah,
are.
you can encourage, you can say,
Yeah.
like, I could see that being a conversation. Like if I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to Pilates 4 days a week and I say it every day and I
Yeah.
don't go and then I complain all the time. Like I could see him being like, I mean,
It's your
are
own
you gonna
fault,
go?
yeah.
Do you want to
could
go?
You could do like my girl from the last one. You could train
Oh.
train them to want to go. Yeah.
Well, I will say this: people like that are not committed to personal goals like this. They're not committed to relationship goals. They're not committed to career goals. They're not a committed person in general. So, like, if they're not taking themselves seriously now, like they're probably going to be the kind of person who complains all about their life.
Yeah,
not
he's
being
got to
fair.
deal now
Yeah.
or not
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Like not be with her.
Yeah.
That's a clear difference of personalities, I suppose.
Does she speak Japanese?
We don't know.
Huh?
We don't
Huh?
know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna reach out.
We
We
are-
should reach out and be like, "Hey, are you guys still together?" Like,
Konnichiwa.
You know, it just dawned on me that obviously you can comment on these
no, you can
things.
just direct message.
That's what I'm saying. So
You can
we're gonna have to go
not
back
comment
and do
on it
this.
because some of them may be old, but you can like direct message the person that's wrote the story,
That's what we
and
want.
then they get a notification.
Well,
You
it
can
turns
message
out
them.
I just got a Reddit account today.
Yeah.
So I'll
Right.
start messaging all my friends.
go.
Let's start tracking these people down.
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah.
Have them on.
Not a bad
should.
idea.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Not a bad
I'm in.
idea.
We can make that happen.
Guess what time it is?
Oh,
Stop it.
guess what time it is? It is not safe for work time.
Listen,
Oh, there
everybody.
it is.
The holidays are coming up, and you may be listening to this show with your family. And if you are listening to this show with this family, it's a bad time to be doing that because we're entering a not safe for work portion of the internet. If you're
Yeah.
joining us right now, quit your job and everything because we're going there.
Here we go.
Welcome back to this part of the show. If you are at work and you turn the podcast off, or you're about to turn the podcast off, make sure you rate, review, subscribe. Save this story for when you're not at work. Be a good human being
Laying in
and
bed. Yeah, you're laying in bed at home with your
without
lady.
socks on.
Yeah, you got your bed flip flops on.
Oh no.
And Kendall's going to give us a
No.
not safe work story. Kendall, what is it?
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna.
I like the way you said that.
This is
Yeah.
this is the this is the Reddit thread,
Okay.
and it is what is the weirdest sex story that you've ever heard from your friends?
Okay.
I found 3 gems. They're very. I'm gonna read all 3.
Deal.
Okay,
Deal.
they are excellent.
So this is someone asked. So just so Mike knows, someone asked. It was an Ask Reddit where you just post a general question and then people comment their like. So this one was, what is the weirdest sex story your friends have ever told you?
Okay, so this isn't like an am I? Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And then anybody on the internet just like it's an open forum at that point.
I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to read all 3 of these.
Okay.
You can pick the order. I'm going to give you one word that vaguely describes each one.
I
I
said
like
just
this.
get
No,
into
just
it.
get- okay, never mind.
into
All right,
one.
okay.
Get into one.
We're just going to get into it. Okay. I don't know which one is the best. Okay. Here we go. My old coworker told me about how one night he got good and drunk, called a girl over that he would hook up with occasionally. He was doing her from behind when he randomly got hungry. There was a can of Pringles on the nightstand,
Wow.
so he dumped it on her back and ate chips off of her
Oh.
while they were having sex.
Like a picnic table.
Wow, were they original Pringles?
I did not see that. I don't know.
Hey, Kendall, once you pop,
You
the fun
can't
don't
stop.
you can't stop.
One can't stop.
Is that also you can't just have one? Is that
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Awful.
That's
Wow.
Alana's so offended by the
that's-
idea that
that's-
he would dump
I mean,
Pringles.
It would have been more offensive if it was, or more appropriate if it was Lay's.
yeah.
But because Pringles are hard to get out, you almost
That's-
have to dump them.
You're not wrong. Have you ever tried to get the last Pringle out? You might have.
while you're having
Yeah,
sex.
while you're like,
Good
like,
luck.
this is so
Yeah.
hard.
Can't get your hand.
Can't
down?
get your
No.
hand down there.
Can't get your hand out of where?
She's
Exactly.
like, what's that? Has anyone ever put anything on your back?
I don't think so.
No?
Not that I remember anyway.
Man, that
Alana?
is. Yeah, that's. But it is. I mean, it's right there. It's
It's there, it's
perfectly
flat.
level. Yeah, this is.
It's
you know.
inviting for like a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
you know
think
what? You know what I want to do? I want to. I want to.
There we
I
go.
want to have. Ilana, this is just a joke, by the way.
She's
But
looking worried. Like, what are we doing?
But
tonight?
imagine, like you're getting it from behind, and then
Yeah.
you're like, and you put up a checkers board, and then you invite a friend
to play checkers.
to play checkers against you while
I
you're
love
having
checkers.
sex.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Mike
What
loves
happens
checkers.
if you lose?
You don't lose. There are no losers.
That's true.
I don't know that I've ever had sex involving food.
Really?
I don't. Am I wrong?
Like in any way?
I don't. I mean, I don't.
You're not. Like, you ever been at a drive-through and horny?
Well, I mean, one of the things that read today was like, oh, we were out of lube and we used butter, and I was like, oh, I wonder, like, is that bad? I feel like people
don't
do that.
I feel like that wouldn't be bad.
That's a,
Okay,
it's a great
Stony.
audio to add right now.
You know what that sounds like?
Tony said,
Good
Butter.
times. Joey.
The dog's
"Hold
drinking
my
water.
toy."
I
Yeah.
wish we could mic that right
Oh,
now.
Oh,
you
we can
can
hear
hear
it.
for sure. No, come on. You don't need that much water. Come on, dog. All right, that was a good one. That was
Yeah.
that was a good one. Do you think it was the best one?
Would you be mad if a guy like didn't say anything all of a sudden you felt like
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. If you dumped chips on my
Rude.
back while we were having
what if
sex,
I offered you a chip?
then I would not be mad.
Like feeding her like a horse. Just-
Like,
just- like no, like you know what I mean? Like that's how they feed horses. You feed.
I
it's like
know,
not even
but
like you have to feed
Wait,
a
that's
horse
how you
from the
feed
back?
horse?
What?
You should
Not
never
when you're-
feed a horse
Not
again.
when
Not when you're on up.
While
Like
you're having
you
sex
know
with
what? I hate it here.
Derek's feeding the horses again.
Does Derek have a horse? I think, listen, if he's like, all of a sudden there's like chocolate dripping, I say he like it's not you. If there's like chocolate like or something involved, like that sounds
whipped
like,
cream,
but sure, but like Pringles.
No, like Pringle dust or
Yeah.
chips.
ice,
I'd be, sure. I'm okay with being a little bit fun. I
Should
just
be
think
brown sugar bourbon.
it'd be,
Yeah.
yes.
Shockingly good. I feel like I should be writing these down. Which foods are okay?
Anything but chips. Nothing in a crinkle bag.
Nothing in a
Okay.
crinkle bag.
Okay.
Greasy all over her back.
All right, second one.
Dorito.
This is
Her back looks like the back, like a sheets bag after
Your-
you let the
Your
food fry
fingerprints
through.
run everywhere.
It's like a sampler.
Yeah.
okay, this is a little bit more dirty, but not too bad. Okay. An old friend of mine was at his girlfriend's, now wife's house and was set to meet her parents for the first time. But the parents were running late, so sexy times ensued.
Sure.
The two were mid-coitus when they heard the door
Fancy
open.
sex.
Mhm.
So, it's
We haven't
a-
had coitus in a while.
Fancy sex. They heard the door open and they managed to get themselves situated and presentable in record time. The parents suspect nothing. Hugs and greetings are made. My buddy goes to shake the father's hand. The father says, "Whoa."
the father says, "Why do your hands smell like Pringles?"
Yeah.
I got Mike on that one.
Yeah.
That was so
That
good.
is good.
The misdirection. Whoa. Sweaty hands. You nervous? My buddy goes,
Please
yeah.
say
Sorry, as the realization hits that he just wiped his girlfriend's
His daughters.
the buddy
Yeah, okay, got it.
on her father's hands.
Just put her there. Smell familiar?
That's
Oh.
so gross.
That's foul.
That's gross.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I even have a comment on that.
What's so weird? What's the weirdest thing you wiped on your father-in-law's hands?
If you
It was obviously a joke.
obviously it was,
I
but I was trying to think of
I was
something
trying to think of
funny.
a joke. Yeah, I was trying to think of the holy water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad's extremely religious.
Oh, is he? Okay. Nice. He doesn't listen. So he doesn't listen to the podcast.
No. Although probably, who knows. Sorry,
That's
Dad.
oh man, that is gross. Yeah.
That is very.
I like it because they think they're in the clear because they got
Oh,
dressed.
for sure. Yeah.
Think of that scene from that movie. She's out of my league.
But doesn't it?
Oh,
Where
Does
he
it-
kind of has
What?
like do you remember that scene?
No.
Have you ever seen the movie? She's
Never
out of
seen.
my league.
Okay.
Maybe. Wait, that
The
film?
one they filmed in
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that. Yeah.
He
they're
meets her.
fooling
Yeah, I've seen that.
around.
Yeah.
He
TJ Miller's
finishes-
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He finishes, but it ends up like on his because
Pants because he
it's
was.
on his own pants.
Yeah.
And then they show up in the dogs like
Yeah. Yeah. I did see that. Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
All the things.
Yep.
All right, Lonnie, you want to read the last one?
Okay.
It's just a short,
Do it.
just short little paragraph.
Do it.
It's real good.
Say it, breathy.
Get into the microphone.
I went out drinking with a friend at a bar listening to a band, and he was talking to this girl, and at the end of the night, he said he will get a ride from her. I stopped by his house the next day, and he was living with his dad at the time, and I walked into the house, and the dad was sitting there at the kitchen table with a funny look on his face, and he told me how he was woken up at 4 a.m. by a loud noise, and he walks into the bathroom, and this girl is naked, hanging from the shower curtain rod.
Hanging from the shower curtain.
Ugh.
Those can't
Hanging
hold
from
you.
the shower curtain rod,
Wait.
and I don't even want to say. I'm gonna modify. I'm gonna
Lana.
modify it. And his son is eating her butt.
What?
Ugh.
I want to know what you modified.
I think eating her ass. is
Yeah,
what
I just
you
hate
modify.
that.
Read the last line.
I hate the term.
Read the
It's
last
been
line.
over 15 years now, and he is still known as the ass eater.
That's one of my
Just-
favorite.
you know what I just see it like a butcher shop,
Oh,
like just
yeah.
the meat just hanging there,
I
and
thought-
just like a dog, just like you
I
know.
thought she was
make
hanging
me
from
read that
the
one?
Because I thought it was funnier.
Yeah, it was way funnier to watch you see eat the ass.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, hanging from the shower curtain rod. Is
So
it-
her hands were on the shower
I
curtain
guess.
yeah.
Is my first thought is
Well,
like,
then her feet had to be on the tub.
Sure, yeah, she
Like,
wasn't
okay,
just
I
standing
just
on the
pictured
lip.
her
Yeah.
hanging.
I
my
wasn't
first thought
picturing
is
her
like, it's gonna
hanging.
fall.
too.
I know.
Yeah.
oh, you thought like,
I thought hanging.
like-
I was like,
Oh, no.
Oh.
so her hands are on the
Mike
shower
thought
curtain.
someone
She's
was gonna
standing
die.
on the. There seemed like that would have been like the last place. I'd be like,
Yeah.
you know what, we could do that here.
yeah, what?
Yeah.
You know,
Why do we have to get up?
Ugh.
Why do we have to hang from the
Yeah.
shower curtain rod?
just lay in the bed.
Why-
That is so.
Guys, I mean that's all I had for our NSFW
Hey,
section. What do
no.
you think?
known as the ass eater.
Yeah.
The ass eater for 15 more years.
And then he's dumping Pringles down her tits,
Oh
just
my
catching them in
gosh.
his mouth like it's a weird parade.
Ugh.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
happy Thanksgiving.
Enjoy from our family to yours. Enjoy all the gravy on your hands you wipe when your father-in-law's
Oh
palm.
my God.
Enjoy
Make sure it's gravy.
enjoy all the not safe for work stories. And you know what? If you're watching this week and you got all the way to the end, please rate, review, and subscribe. But I'd also love to hear the most ridiculous topic that comes up at Thanksgiving in your house this week.
Ooh,
I
that's
feel like that's a good one because it is Thanksgiving. We do appreciate you hanging out with us this long. We will be back next week with another episode. This one ran a little bit long, but I think we're having fun, so I hope you enjoyed as well. And we appreciate it. Until next time, we've been Bad Potato Salad.